Purdue, a team from your part of the world. Is there any special incentive for you in playing against those guys?
Yeah, it kind of is. I like Purdue as a school. They recruited me, so it's gonna be a fun time playing against them. And plus, they from close to where I'm from, and a lot of people I know play for the team. So it should be a pretty interesting game.
Were there any thoughts that Purdue was one of your finalists, or did you think hard about going there?
I kind of did, but Clemson had been recruiting me for a pretty long time at Purdue. Got in there just a little too late, so I obviously chose Clemson because I'm here now.
Who do you know on the team? Who do you know on the Purdue's team?
I played against Ronnie Johnson a couple times. I played with Anthony Johnson. I played with Jay Simpson, the big man, and that's about it.
What AAU teams with those guys?
Yeah.
What kind of game are you expecting out of those guys tomorrow night?
I'm expecting a tough, hard-fought game. They kind of like us in a lot of ways. As coach keep telling us in practice, they defensive and they got a lot of players that can shoot the ball. So it's going to be a pretty tough fought game, and it's pretty much who wants it more is going to come out with it.
What did the Old Spice Classic do for y'all's confidence as a team?
It did a lot. We stuck with 12th ranked Gonzaga for a really long time, and we ended up losing the game, but we stuck with them pretty well. And then we ended up winning the last two games by a large margin. So it did a lot of confidence-wise for us.
How big was it for you guys defensively to control the pace against Gonzaga like you did, hang with them for 35 minutes? Because, they're a high-scoring team. You held them like 57 points.
Defense is a very big thing here. So that's one thing that coach really stressed on us is three-point defense and the transition defense. And basically, you stop those two things, you eliminate a lot of baskets.
5 games into this thing for you, where's your confidence level at? Because it seems like you're pretty sure of yourself out on the court.
I'm trying to just get my confidence level higher and higher. As a freshman, the main thing is to stay consistent, and that's all I want to do. Stay consistent with helping my team win.
As far as your minutes are going, are you playing about as much as you expected to, or are you playing a little more than maybe you thought you would have?
I'm playing a little bit more than I expected, and I guess it's just Coach Brunell's decision. And I'm just going to keep working hard to maintain my minutes or at least improve them.
Adonis, you scored double figures every game down at the Old Spice tournament. Are you starting to feel pretty comfortable already in the college game?
A little bit. My teammates, the older teammates, are starting to help. They helped me out a lot. Devin and Milton Jennings and Rod, of course, he in my position. They helped me a lot, and they talked to me a lot about things that they know Coach Brunell is looking for and things that I could do to help us win.
Seemed like watching it on TV, you scored most of your points in the second halves of the games. Are you a guy that sort of needs a little time to get in the flow of a game?
No, I think at the beginning of the game I should get my teammates involved and get them rolling more so before myself, because they need to get rolling before I do.
Is that sort of the point guard's mentality you have?
Yeah, I think so.
How much have you been playing at the point versus the shooting guard?
Here, it's been mostly the one for me.
But you and Rod have been on the court at the same time some.
Usually when he's on the court, it's just whoever gets to the ball first, because we both good ball handlers. Sometimes I like to let him run the one more because I know he's more comfortable with it, and I know he knows what he's doing.
Has it been harder picking up the offensive end or the defensive end in Brownell's scheme?
Offensive, definitely. Trying to figure out what he wants. I know who he wants the ball in the hands of. Just trying to get it there and run the plays right.
Do you feel like you're a better scorer, penetrating and getting in, or a better outside shooter?
I just try to put the ball in the basket any way I can. If I can get to the basket, I get there and try to focus on finishing. If I get an open shot, I just try to knock it down.
How do you guys feel like you're doing from long range? It seemed like struggled a little bit against Gonzaga, but then I think came out and teach up, put 10 threes in there.
We're doing pretty good. We practice a lot on threes, and we practice a lot on outside game. So we've been working on that. So it's been just showing in the game, especially in the UTEP game where KJ, Milt, TJ, 3 of them caught fire in the first half, and that had a lot to do with us with the big margin of victory we had.
And how important is it